Good morning and welcome to ADHD Yoga. So today, I want to talk about a little bit before we start about flow states, hyperfocus, how you get into that and the issues with that. So if you have ADHD and if you've ever gone into any kind of intense concentration mode where you've just found something that grabs your attention so intently that you hours will just go by. You're reading or you're completely so absorbed in something that someone talking to you don't hear what they're saying, and they actually have to physically shake you to get you out of the hyperfocus. It's an incredibly nice state to be in because it's like you having no focus with ADHD. Suddenly you've got all the focus that's been scattered around all over the place, all in one place, and amplified by 1,000. And it's amazing because you can create so much in those states. The problem is that you don't know when it's going to happen. And if someone could find out how to turn on hyperfocus in ADHD people, they've got a $1 billion business. Anyway, related to hyperfocus is getting into flow states, which if you've ever looked at any of the productivity space in entrepreneurs or people or biohacking, flow states are basically states that you get into where you are increasing your mental capacities, or you're in a very sort of smooth focus, not too intense, but very nice, and everything is just flowing into place. And you can put yourselves into those states there's so many different methods. You have to find one that works for you. But I think what is important, especially for ADHDers, is prioritizing getting into flow states. I've used music. I drink matcha tea, which heightens alertness. Cold showers, combinations of these things. But what I found was I stopped, or I didn't prioritize it. I didn't think that it was important. I thought that this was just a little, nice thing that I do for myself to make me feel good. It's actually quite important, because if you can prioritize and work out your little ritual in the morning for getting into a flow state, then I think that with regular practice you can start finding a pattern to your hyperfocus. Yoga comes into this because doing a yoga class can put you into that flow state, bringing your awareness to your thoughts, your body, how it's feeling, bringing awareness to your movements, making your movements deliberate, dramatic, no matter how silly it might seem. If your mind is telling you that things seem silly, that's your inner sensor. You need to keep that inner sensor quiet. So doing a regular morning yoga class is paramount, I think, to helping build a routine, first of all, paramount to helping you sort out your executive function, and paramount to helping you get into a flow state. So with that, let's start the class. So coming to the front of your mat, standing with your feet together, bring your attention to how your body is feeling. Close your eyes. Put one hand on your stomach. On the inhalation, feel your stomach expand. On the exhalation, feel it contract. Expand, inhalation, exhalation, contract. Exhalation slower and even. Exhalation longer than the inhalation. Noticing how your body's feeling, coming into centering yourself, feeling your feet on the mat, letting your body feel loose and light, trying to let go of any tensions anywhere. Tucking in your tailbone. So now you're completely aware of your body in space. You're completely aware of how you're feeling standing on the mat. And you're ready for action. Bringing your hands into prayer position at your chest. Inhaling your hands up. Arching back slightly. Exhaling, folding forwards. Hanging here, rocking forwards onto the balls of your feet. Letting your head hang loose, letting your arms hang loose. On each inhalation, feel yourself rise slightly. On each exhalation, fold forwards just a fraction more, letting gravity drag the top half of your body down. Feeling the stretch in your lower back, your hamstrings, even your calves if you rock forwards onto the balls of your feet, even your mid-back, and finally just the base of the neck. On your next inhalation, start to slowly come up, vertebra by vertebra. Inhaling your hands either side of your ears, arching back slightly, coming back to prayer position. Inhaling your hands up, exhaling, folding forwards, being aware of these movements, bringing your hands either side of your feet, stepping your right foot back. Staying here for a breath, knee off the mat, deep inhalation, exhaling, dropping your right knee to the mat, inhaling, look up, being aware of this shape that you're making in space. Taking a deep breath in, stepping your other foot back, so you're in a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into cobra pose. Exhaling into a downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands, step your right foot into that space. Drop your left knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Exhaling, bringing your left foot forwards, fold forwards, inhaling up, arching back, back to starting position. Okay, inhaling up, exhaling, folding forwards. Stepping your right foot back, dropping your right knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Stepping your other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into cobra. Exhaling into a downward dog. Stretching out your calves. Lifting one foot, then the other. Emphasize the stretch of the alternate calf. Looking at the space between your hands, step your right foot into that space. Drop your left knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your other foot forwards, fold forwards. Inhaling up, arching back, back to starting. Inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards. Stepping your right foot back, dropping your right knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, forward to the mat. Inhaling up into cobra. Exhaling into a downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands, step your left foot into that space. Drop your right knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your right foot forwards, fold forwards. Inhale up, arch back, back to starting position. Inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards. Stepping your left foot back. Dropping your right knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Stepping your other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and your forehead to the mat. Inhaling, pushing your groin into the mat, coming up into a cobra pose, tightening up your buttocks. Inhaling, pushing up into a downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands, step your left foot into that space, drop your right knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring the other foot forwards, fall forwards, inhale up, arch back, back to starting position. Okay, inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards, left foot back. Drop your left knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into a downward dog. Exhaling into downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands, step your left foot into that space. Drop your right knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your right foot forwards, fall forwards. Inhale up, arch back, back to starting. Inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards. Stepping your right foot back, dropping your right knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Stepping the other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into cobra pose. Exhaling into a downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands, step your right foot into that space. Drop your left knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your other foot forwards, fall forwards. Inhaling up, arching back, back to starting position. 2 more. Inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards. Stepping your left foot back, dropping your left knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Step your other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into cobra, exhaling into a downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands, step your right foot into that space, left foot into that space. Drop your right knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your other foot forwards, fall forwards, inhaling up, arching back, back to starting. Last one, fast. Inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards. Stepping your left foot back, drop your left knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Step your other foot back into a high press up, exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and forehead to the mat, inhaling up into cobra, exhaling into a downward dog, looking at the space between your hands, step your left foot into that space. Drop your right knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your other foot forwards, fall forwards, inhale up, arch back, back to starting position. Shake out your arms, shake out your head, legs, and come to a line on your back, just to consolidate that energy. Notice how your body's feeling. Notice what your breath is doing. Try and even it out. Stomach expanding on the inhalation, contracting on the exhalation. Long, even breaths. Letting things settle just a little bit. And your next inhalation, slowly come up. And we're going to go into a seated sequence of some forward bends and twists in our little cycles that we talked about the other day. So, flexing your feet, legs stretched out in front of you, pushing the backs of the knees into the mat. Inhaling your hands up either side of your ears. Exhaling, folding forwards, letting your hands just fall wherever they may. You should have some slack in your arms, and you shouldn't be tense or rigid. Keeping your feet flexed and the backs of the knees pushing into the mat, letting your head drop forwards. On each inhalation, rise slightly. On each exhalation, fold forwards just a little more.
Notice where you're feeling uncomfortable. Adjust so that you can sit with the comfort rather than run away from it. This is a process. If you have ADHD, this is a bit like cleaning. You're going to get instant gratification if you just hold the pose, staying in your discomfort. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your hands back down behind you, fingers pointing away from you, pushing yourself up into an inclined plank. Letting your head drop back, trying to get your feet flat on the mat, tensing up your groin and your abs and your glutes, and relax out of that. Now sitting cross-legged, bending your right leg, bringing the left foot to the outside of the right knee, holding onto your shin. So you want to kind of hug your body towards your leg, arching your back in slightly, squaring your shoulders, straightening up. So that by itself is giving you a stretch in your right glute. It's also helping with realigning your hips. And so we're halfway into cow face pose. Then raising your right hand, left hand comes down behind you. So it's going to look something like this at the back. Right hand up, left hand behind you, grabbing hold of your t-shirt or tunic, or interlacing your fingers, trying to get that right elbow pointing directly straight up into the air, trying to get as much slack into your left arm as possible, arching the back in, choosing a focal point in front of you. Cow face pose. Long, even breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, release, switch sides. So bending the left knee, bringing the right foot to the outside of the left knee now. One side's always going to be more difficult than the other. This is my difficult side. If you feel pressure in your knee, you can do this with your left leg straight out and the right foot on the outside of the left knee. If you can bend the knee, fantastic. Left arm straight up, right arm around the back, grabbing hold of your tunic or t-shirt or interlacing your fingers, left elbow pointing as perpendicularly to the floor as possible. Cow face pose on the other side. Long, even breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, relax the pose. Coming up onto all fours. So we're going to do some cat-cow stretches. So cat pose is on the exhalation and you're arching your spine downwards. Cow pose is cat pose is on the inhalation, arching your spine upwards. Cat pose is on the exhalation, arching your spine downwards. A cow pose. Cat, up, cow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Cat, cow. Continue at your own pace. Do about 30 of these. Cat, cow. Cat, cow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Cat, cow. Cat, cow. Cat, cow. On the next exhalation, relax. Come back onto your heels. Go into child's pose just to stretch out your lower back and spine. On your next inhalation, slowly come up. Coming back onto all fours. Reaching your left arm out in front of you and your right leg out behind you. Reaching forwards and reaching back. Typically, this is not a yoga pose, but it's great for your core. It's great for building power in you. Reaching forwards, reaching back. Long, even breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, switch sides. Right arm forwards, left leg out behind you, reaching forwards, reaching back. Feeling that power flowing through you. Deep breath in, exhale. Come back down, child's pose. Folding forwards, arms by your sides, making fists with your hands if your forehead can't reach the mat, so your forehead can balance on your fist. Notice all the time how you're feeling. Always come back to your breath. Always try to even it out. Breathing into your body. Breathing in, and on the exhalation, feeling any tensions melting away. In your next inhalation, slowly come up and come to be standing at the front of your mat. Feet shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath in. With the exhalation, turn to your left-hand side. So your feet are going to be slightly more than shoulder width apart. Turn out your left foot. Bring your arms up parallel to the mat. Take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, drop your right hand to your right leg. Left hand is reaching up. It's right, reaching up for the sky. You're gazing up at your left hand. Folding to your right hand side. You're going to feel a stretch all along here. You're going to feel a stretch on the inside of your right leg. Looking up at your left fingers. You're going to feel tension in your shoulder. This is it's an opening. It's a heart opening, chest opening exercise. Deep breath in. Come back to your arms parallel to the mat. Turn in your right foot, turn out your left foot. Repeat on the other side. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop your left hand to your left leg. Right arm reaching up. Gazing up at your right hand, feeling the stretch on the right hand side and inside of the left leg and right shoulder. Opening up that chest. Reaching up. Deep breath in, exhale. Come back to arms parallel to the mat. Turn in your left foot and relax. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Still standing in the center of your mat or in the front, wherever you happen to find yourself. Bringing your right foot onto your left ankle or left knee, or above or below the knee, or if you can, into a half lotus right up by your forehead. But whatever is easiest for you.
In fact, for this, because it's a balancing pose, and with balancing poses, they're really good for your brain and getting your hemispheres to talk to each other. And it's all about constant readjustment. And although classic yoga tree pose is with your foot on your opposing leg, if we actually just raise your leg like this, it's a little bit more tricky, and it's actually more beneficial, I think. So holding your hands in prayer position at your chest, raising your right leg, long, deep, even breaths, bringing your hands up to Yan Mudra, that's your forefinger and thumb touching. Yan Mudra, tree pose, softening your shoulders, tensing up your left leg, tensing the glutes, tensing the quadriceps, thigh muscles in the front, but softening everything else. Choosing a focal point will always help you with the balancing pose. I recommend doing this a few times a day, like when you're waiting for the kettle to boil. You could just come into a pose like this and stand by the kettle. Or if you don't mind what other people think of you, stand like this in the middle of your kitchen. Take a deep breath in, exhale, release the pose, shake out that leg. Shake out your other leg. And switch sides. So, standing on your right foot, raising your left leg, hands in prayer position at your chest, coming up into tree pose on the other side. Again, choosing a focal point, tensing up your glutes in your right leg and your thigh muscles. Long, deep, even breaths. This is all about constant readjustment. It's very engaging, keeps your mind on your body. And release, shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Second balancing pose. Or it's a little bit of a balancing pose, it's not complete balancing. Pyramid pose. Left foot forward, right foot back, legs straight, grabbing hold of your elbows behind your back, or hands in prayer position like that. Whichever is more comfortable for you. Back straight up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold forwards from your hips. Folding forwards, folding forwards. When you cross that horizontal line, that is like the horizon line, let your head drop. Try and get your forehead to your left knee. Feel your feet on the mat. Feel the stretch in the back of your left leg. Head loose. Pyramid pose. Long, deep, even breaths. Next inhale, start to slowly come up. Switch sides, putting your right foot forwards, left foot back. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold forwards from your hips. Crossing that horizontal line, letting your head drop. Feeling the stretch in the back of your right leg. Perhaps your lower back as well. Long, deep, even breathing.
Try and keep both legs as straight as possible. Next inhalation, slowly come up. Release the pose, shake out your legs. And we're going to come down onto our stomachs for one last pose at the end of that standing and back bending sequence. So this is a back bend. It's locust pose. You're going to be bringing your hands together, one hand on top of the other, or one hand on top of the other, but both palms facing up or down, whichever is more comfortable for you. You're going to put your arms underneath your body, and you're going to be like lying on your hands. Body is soft, legs are relaxed, chin is on the mat. Take a deep breath in, and what you're going to do on the exhalation, you're going to push down with your hands into the mat. You're going to raise your legs up. So this is a locust pose. I mean, however you need to make your hands, you can interlace your fingers, one hand on top of it like that, or both like that, whatever's going to sit comfortably underneath, just below your groin. So chin on the mat, arms underneath your body, deep breath in. The exhalation, push down with your hands and raise your legs up. Hold it for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Relax everything. Take a couple of breaths. We're going to do it again. This is a back bend. Your next inhalation. Push down with your hands. Raise both legs up as high as they can go. Push down with your hands. Deep breaths. Exhale, relax the pose. Come back up into child's pose. Just stretching out your lower back from that back bend. Next inhalation, slowly come up. Standing at the front of your mat, feet together, we're going to come into a standing forward bend, which is what you half do at the beginning of your sun salutations. Bringing your hands in prayer position at your chest, inhaling your hands up, exhaling, folding forwards from the hip. So back is straight, you're gazing at the horizon line in front of you. And as you fold, you come down, let your head drop, let your arms drop, let your arms be loose. You want to hug your forehead to your knees, grabbing hold of your ankles if you can. No tension in the arms. Arms are slack. You just gently pull yourself towards your forehead, towards your knees. Each inhalation, rise slightly. Each exhalation, fold forwards a little bit more. Forward bend, it's a relaxing pose. Back bend is an energizing pose. Your next inhalation, slowly come up. And coming to sit down. Your legs straight out in front of you. Again, flexing the feet, pushing your backs of the knees into the mat. Bending up the left leg. Right leg is stretched out in front of you. Foot flexed, back off the right knee, pushing into the mat. Left knee is bent, left arm curls round the left knee, right arm comes around the back, grabbing hold of your shorts or tunic or t-shirt, whatever you can, or interlacing your fingers. Straightening up the spine, turning to the right-hand side, so sage pose. This is a twist. Twists are relaxing. We're in a relaxing phase of this yoga cycle. Notice where you're feeling tension. straightening your spine all the time, choosing a focal point, gazing out at that focal point. Long, even breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, release the pose, switch sides, straightening out the right leg, the left leg, bending the right leg, curling the right arm around the right leg, left arm around back, grabbing hold of your tunic or trousers or shorts, or interlacing your fingers, flexing that left foot, straightening your spine, turning to the left-hand side, choosing a focal point, gazing at that focal point. Long, deep, even breaths. Keep pushing the back of that left knee into the mat. Keep twisting slightly. And release the pose. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. And come to be standing at the front of your mat. So standing, your feet just about hip width apart or slightly less, swinging your arms, getting lower and lower and lower. Your fingers graze the top of your mat. Hoist your arms up about 45 degrees to your shoulders in front of you, gazing at the space between your hands, sitting down in your invisible chair, really sitting down into it, getting as low into it as possible, reaching forwards with those arms, gazing at the space between your hands. Long, deep, even breaths, really reaching forwards. This is called powerful pose for a reason. You are powerful in it. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your hands either side of your front feet. Step your feet back into a high press up. Come down into a low press up. Inhale into an upward dog. Exhale into a downward dog. Turn out your right foot. Step your left foot into the space between your hands. Come up into warrior one on the left-hand side. Pushing down with your front foot, back with your back foot. Reaching forwards with your hands, gazing at the space between your hands. Pushing down with your front foot, back with your back foot like you want to tear your mat in half. Long, deep, even breaths. Feel that breath flowing through your body. Reaching forwards with those hands, reaching back with that back foot. You are active in this stillness. Be aware of everything you're feeling in your body. Be aware of the shape you're making. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your hands either side of your front foot. Step that foot back into a high press up. Come down into a low press up. Inhale into an upward dog. Exhale into a downward dog. Turn out to your left foot. Step your right foot into the space between your hands. Come up into warrior one on the other side. Pushing down with your front foot, back with your back foot. Gazing at the space between your hands. Long, deep, even breaths. Go as low into this lunge as you can. Push back with that back foot. Reach with those arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your hands either side of your front foot. Step that foot back into a high press up. Come down into a low press up. Inhale into an upward dog. Exhale into a downward dog. Turn out your right foot. Or turn out your left foot. Step your right foot into the space between your hands. Come up into warrior two. Arms parallel to the mat. Pushing down with that front foot. Back with the back foot. Again, like you're trying to tear your mat in half. Gazing out over your right fingers. Long, deep, even breaths. Pushing down, pushing back, take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, drop your left hand to your left leg. Right hand goes straight up. So you're not moving in three directions away from your power centers. In Qigong, they call this or Tai Chi a Kwa. It's an energy reserve, your Dantian. You're pushing forward with your right foot, pushing back with your back foot, reaching up, all moving in 3 directions away from your center, your dantian. This is dynamic, powerful, gazing up at your right hand. Long, deep, even breaths. Take a deep breath in. Come back to warrior 2, gazing out of your right fingers. Go as low into this lunge as you can. Notice where you're feeling everything. This is great for strengthening your core. Deep breath in. Exhaling, your hands either side of your front foot. Step that foot back into a high press up. Come down into a low press up. Inhale into an upward dog. Exhale into a downward dog. Turn out your left foot. Step your right foot into the space. Turn out your right foot. Step your left foot into the space between your hands. Come up into warrior 2 on the other side. Gazing out over your left fingers. Arms parallel to the mat. Pulling in opposite directions. Take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, drop your right hand to your right leg. Left hand goes straight up, reaching up with that left hand, gazing at your left hand, pushing down with your front foot, back from your back foot. Again, be aware of your energy center, your dantian, your center of power and centeredness. Reaching up, pushing forwards, pushing back, go as low into as possible. Take a deep breath in, exhale, come back to warrior 2, gazing out over your left fingers. On your next inhalation, breathe out, take your hands either side of your front foot, step that foot back into a high press up, come down into a low press up. Inhale into an upward dog, exhale into a downward dog. Stay here for a couple of breaths, shuffling your shoulder blades down your back, working your heels into the mat, trying to look like you're a perfectly inverted V. Take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, step or jump into the space between your hands. Swing your arms. Your fingers graze the top of the mat. Come up into powerful pose at the end of that sequence, sitting comfortably in your imaginary chair. Long, deep, even breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, release the pose. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Slow down your breathing, even it out, and come to be lying on your backs. Letting everything settle. Let your breath slowly even out. Slowly try to make the exhalation longer than the inhalation. Letting gravity drag the top half of your body down into the mat. Feeling everything settle. Tense up your left leg, let it drop. Tense your right leg up, lift it, let it drop. Tense up your buttocks, relax, push your lower back into the mat. Tense up your arms, hug your shoulders to your ears, thrust them away, flick out your fingers, tense everything, screw up your face, relax everything. Just roll your head from side to side slightly. Just say to yourself in your mind, I relax my feet, my calves, and my thighs. I relax my feet, my calves, and my thighs. My feet, calves, and thighs are completely relaxed. I relax my hips, my groin, my pelvis. I relax my hips, my groin, my pelvis. My hips, groin, and pelvis are relaxed. I relax my lower back and upper back. I relax my lower back and upper back. My lower back and upper back are completely relaxed. I relax my stomach and my chest. I relax my stomach and my chest. My stomach and chest are totally relaxed. I relax my hands, my arms, and my shoulders. I relax my hands, my arms, and my shoulders. My hands, arms, and shoulders are completely relaxed. I relax my head, my neck, and my face. I relax my head, my neck, and my face. My head, neck, and face are completely relaxed. I relax all my internal organs, my heart, lungs, liver, kidneys. I relax all my internal organs. All my internal organs are completely relaxed. I relax my brain. I relax my brain. My brain is relaxed. My whole body is completely relaxed and still. Be aware of your body in this state as it settles. Notice any sensations of energy around the surface of your body, or try to remain completely still in it. It's very important to be in this relaxation after a yoga workout, to integrate everything. Start to slowly come back into your body. Make small movements, circles, with your ankles and wrists. Give yourself a long, deep stretch. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Rocking from side to side, giving your lower back a bit of a massage. Then rocking up and down along your spine. And coming up to a seated position. Just for a moment at the end of this class. Just noticing how you feel. Thank you for coming. That's the end of this ADHD yoga class. Thinking of it as body doubling for yoga. And please like and subscribe, and we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow.